Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name's Kate. Today I am doing my May wrap up. I cannot believe it's June. Oh my gosh, it's June. The Stanley Cups are coming to a close. The tournament is coming to a close. And I can't believe what has transpired. But the playoffs obviously do not want me to be happy. So I don't know. Maybe the playoffs. What I wanted to happen in the third round happened. So on both ends. So there's that. I read a couple of hockey romances. I think it's the summer of hockey romance. If you follow me on Goodreads, you'll notice that I've been wanting to read a ton of hockey romances. I literally have just gone on a list of top hockey romances and just wanted to read the first book of a bunch of series and tagged it in hockey. So I can just when I'm in the mood just pick one. But I'm I'm in the middle of two, which I've just started. Actually, just started both of them, and I bought all of the books of one of them. Yeah, it's slightly a problem, but we'll get there. Okay, the first book I read or finished this month was Ancestor, and this was by, I don't remember who this was by. I'm looking at my call pile. This was by Lee Matthew Goldberg. Right. This book was weird. This book was about a guy who froze. Not but very how Captain America froze after plane crashing, that kind of deal. And then wakes up and he meets his family and discovers what's come of his family, and it's this sort of contemporary about learning new things about the family and everything, family story. He goes and tries to find gold again because it was originally going to be in gold. He was originally leaving to go get gold when he froze, and everything happened. And then it kind of turned into a thriller at the end. It was very weird. The ending was very weird. Was not expecting the ending. I have a 3.5. I think more like 2.53-ish is more like what I feel about it. It was very weird. Then I finished Way of Shadows. Ended up giving this a 4.5 stars. I really like this. I really liked Way of Shadows. I will be continuing that series. It's funny because I'm reading Way of Shadows. I read the Way of Shadows, and I'm also reading the First Law trilogy. I'm grabbing Last Argument of Kings because I'm currently reading the Last Argument of Kings. This is a chunky book. I don't remember hardly anything from the second book. Anyways, and there's two Logans. There's Logan there, and there's Logan in this series too. I both really like both of them. So, but Kyler. Oh, I love Kyler. I love Kyler as the main character a lot. I love Logan as a character a lot. I love that story. So I will be continuing with that series. Then I mentioned First Law. I finished before they're hanged. I get those two mixed up all the time, Before They're Hanged and the Last Argument of Kings. I remembered nothing. I think I ended up giving that 3 stars. I remembered absolutely nothing from the second book. So before I started this, I had to read a rundown of what happened in the second book. Cause I remember a sex scene, and that's about it from the second book. But this is definitely got my attention more than the second book, which is good because this thing is chunky. I have nothing to say about the second book because I really remember nothing. This is 600 pages. And I'm 200 pages into it. So, like, a third of the way through. Let's go. But, yeah. I don't really have anything to say before they end. Then I started my hockey romance kick. I read The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I actually did a reading vlog, so I will link that in the description below, of me reading The Deal. Also, complained most of the video, like 80% of that video, is me complaining about the Stanley Cup. It was just me just having rants after rants of talking about the Stanley Cup. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you came to that vlog like wanting me to talk more about the book, but I ended up talking about the Stanley Cup more. So this is the series that I ended up buying all of the books for, and I'll be continuing it very much. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I have now ideas because I've found different books. Like there's a series that has a fictionalized character, of a Minnesota, like he's a Minnesota Wild, but he's a fictionalized Minnesota Wild. And if you know me, Minnesota Wild are my boys. So, I have that. And then I found a fan fiction, which is like it's on Goodreads. Like it was published, I think, of two very real hockey players, but the names are changed. So I was thinking about reading that one. So, and then I read Winging It. This is by Ashlyn Kane and Morgan James. This was very cute. This is a male romance of hockey players. It was very cute. Dante and Gabriel, my heart. And I know the next book doesn't even follow characters that we had met in the first book, but my best friend tells me it's really good too. She's been messaging me. She messaged me while she was reading this book, and I was just like, now I gotta read it. Now I have to read this. But I fell in love with the first book, and I will very much be reading the next one. I get 5 stars. Also give The Deal 5 stars. And then I read Winter's Tale because I needed a book under 100 pages, because I'm like going back and doing magical readathon, like past magical readathon stuff. So I needed a book under 100 pages, and this is a play that is very short. It's under 100 pages. It's by Shakespeare, and I remember nothing. I give it like 2 stars. I remember nothing. The only thing I remember from this one is this is the play that has the parentheses that says character exits chased by bear. That's that one. This is that play. That's all I remember. And then I finished Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. I loved this book. So much fun reading this book. I know Leigh has said that like she could write like 5 books of this series, and I would read every single one of them. To be honest, I like this more than the first one. I think because this one shows Alex having more powers. This is more fantasy than the first one was. The first one didn't feel like a fantasy. It just felt like Dark Academia. This one's more fantasy than Dark Academia. But the Dark Academia kind of vibes are still there. And I loved it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. There's definitely going to be one more. Because Leigh Bardugo, you cannot leave me on that cliffhanger of like, what's happened. You can't leave me there. That's just, no. No. Lee, no. You gotta write at least one more to, I don't know, satiate my feelings. So, I gave it 5 stars. It's really good. Enjoyed it a lot more. Not a lot more. I enjoyed Ninth House as well. But I liked it more than Ninth House. It was very good. I'm trying not to spoil it because my friend Madison may watch this video. And she hasn't read Help It. So, anyways. That's it. That has been my wrap up. I am currently reading, not Before They're Hanged. Kaylin, you're literally looking at it. It's Last Argument of Kings. I'm currently reading Last Argument of Kings. I mentioned it. And I'm reading The Sacrifices by Ren Shebeka. So, those are the 2 books. Not reading like 5 different books right now. So that's good. Because this is taking up most of the time that I've been reading. But that's okay. Because this is a good book. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Go be a good cabbage today. Do something kind for someone, even if that is for yourself. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.